For years, Dollar Bill Spencer has been a man torn between ruthless ambition and a heart that just can't seem to settle. His legacy as the skyscraper-owning mogul, the relentless father, and the unapologetic lover has left trails of drama across Los Angeles. Women have loved him, feared him, and at times despised him. But one truth remains unshaken: Bill Spencer is never truly alone for long. And now, at last, whispers from Forrester Halls and Spencer offices alike suggest that Bill's romantic fate is about to take a dramatic and surprising turn. The question fans have been asking for months, who will Bill end up with, may finally have an answer. Bill's past loves, lessons that shaped him. Bill's love story has been anything but smooth. His fiery romance with Brooke Logan was legendary, but Brooke's eternal pull toward Ridge always left Bill waiting in the shadows. He tried, fiercely, to be her destiny, but even his grand gestures couldn't outshine decades of Brooke and Ridge's connection. Then came Katie Logan, the woman who grounded him. With Katie, Bill glimpsed a softer side of himself: family dinners, bedtime stories with their son Will, and a partnership that could have lasted forever. But Bill's impulses, his obsession with Brooke, and his own hunger for control unraveled their marriage again and again. Katie wanted stability, not a man who couldn't decide where his heart truly belonged. Even Steffy Forrester once burned brightly in Bill's orbit, igniting passion and scandal. But Steffy moved forward into her own future with Finn, leaving Bill a memory rather than a possibility. Every failed romance has carved Bill into the man he is today: restless, defiant, and searching. The new chapter, Bill's future, takes shape. According to spoilers, Bill's romantic journey isn't over. In fact, his next great love story may be one of the most shocking yet. The woman in his future isn't someone clinging to the past, nor is she an easy conquest from his business empire. Instead, she's someone who challenges him, studies him, and, for once, might just love the man behind the $ bravado.
So, who is she?
The whispers point to none other than Poppy Nozawa, Luna's mother and the free-spirited woman who has recently shaken things up in Los Angeles. Why Poppy and Bill make sense. At first glance, Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa couldn't be more different. He's a cutthroat businessman, suited up in power ties and obsessed with control. She's bohemian, with a love of freedom, music, and an unconventional past that makes her stand out in a world of designers and dynasties. But therein lies the spark. Poppy doesn't need Bill's money or power. She's lived too long without them to be impressed. Instead, she sees through his bravado, challenging him to drop the walls he's built. For Bill, that's both terrifying and intoxicating. And let's not ignore the timing. Poppy has been seeking stability, not just for herself, but for Luna. Aligning with a man like Bill, who is fiercely protective of those he loves, could finally give her a safe harbor. Bill, in turn, finds a woman who doesn't play the same Logan Forrester games he's tangled with for years. She's fresh, unpredictable, and unafraid to tell him when he's wrong. The complications ahead. Of course, this is the bold and the beautiful, which means no love story comes without complications. If Bill truly pursues Poppy, the ripple effects will be enormous. Katie Logan's reaction. Katie has always kept one cautious eye on Bill's love life, partly for her son Will's sake and partly because her bond with Bill never fully disappeared. Seeing him with someone so unconventional may ignite jealousy, or push Katie to reconsider whether she wants him back before it's too late. The Forrester family's concerns, Steffy and Ridge, never shy about voicing opinions, may view Poppy as a threat or a distraction. They know Bill's history with manipulation and betrayal, and they may not believe his relationship with Poppy is sincere. Lee Nozawa's disapproval. Poppy's sister Lee has already raised eyebrows about Poppy's decisions. The idea of her sister entangled with Bill Spencer, an infamous bad boy with a shady past, could set Lee off in dramatic fashion. And, of course, there's always the looming possibility of a secret. Poppy's past is still largely unexplored, and any skeletons could collide with Bill's high-profile world, threatening to unravel them before they've even begun. Bill's redemption arc. The most compelling part of this new romance isn't just who Bill loves, but how the love changes him. For too long, Bill has been portrayed as ruthless, self-serving, and destructive in his relationships. But with Poppy, he has a chance to show a softer side, not just as a father or businessman, but as a man capable of steady devotion. Fans could see Bill make sacrifices he's never made before, perhaps even reevaluating his role in Spencer Publications to prove to Poppy that he values her over Empire. Imagine the drama of Dollar Bill willingly relinquishing control for love. That's the kind of twist that could redefine him for years to come. A love worth rooting for. What makes the idea of Bill and Poppy so exciting is its freshness. For decades, Bill's stories have circled around the same Logan Forrester orbit, but pairing him with Poppy opens a new chapter, one that blends old power struggles with new dynamics. It's risky, it's unpredictable, and it could finally give Bill the kind of enduring romance he's always chased but never captured. For once, fans might find themselves rooting not for Bill's downfall, but for his happiness. Watching him fall, truly fall, for Poppy could give the show its next great super couple, one that isn't just recycled history but something bold and new. Final thoughts. Bill Spencer has always been a man of extremes, ruthless in business, passionate in love, and reckless in both. But as the spoilers suggest, his future may not lie in chasing after familiar loves or repeating past mistakes. Instead, it may lie in embracing something, and someone unexpected. Poppy Nozawa represents a clean slate, a chance for Bill to finally step outside the endless cycle of Logan Forrester drama and find peace in a woman who sees him for who he is, not what he owns. Their romance promises fireworks, resistance, and plenty of obstacles, but at its core, it could be the love story that finally redeems Dollar Bill Spencer. The woman in his future isn't Brooke, Katie, or Steffi. It's Poppy, and this time, Bill might just get it right.